They've since moved the goalposts in light of what you've been saying, Rhodey, and you're not even cognizant that they're moving the goalposts, and you guys want to pretend that you guys were arguing this since 3 weeks ago? No, that's laughable.
Okay.
And so right now, Rhodey, if you want to argue some new argument about how it's not a systematic deception, I would love to know how it's not a systematic deception.
Because most of your beliefs are not false.
Wait. Before you go,
Yeah, go
he's
ahead,
just
sorry.
being dishonest here, right? Because what we've been asking is for him to explain why the brain in a vat scenario is not possible. It has nothing to do with systematic deception.
Of course it does.
Yeah, so what I was asking you about the other day was why a brain in a vat is necessarily dead or not.
Right.
So that's the issue on
Right.
the table.
I don't understand what relevance that is. You keep mentioning it, Jack. You mentioned it about 5 times.
You said one of the reasons why. You said
Yeah.
one of the reasons.
I'm just asking you a clarifying question, Jack, if I may.
Shut your mouth. You said one of the reasons.
Unbelievable.
Shut your mouth. You said one of the reasons was substance dualism, right? Now you've revised that to say substance dualism in conjunction with Christianity.
I've always said
means
that.
the brain. Shut your mouth. Means that the brain in the vat is necessarily dead or not ensouled, right? And that's the claim that we're looking for you to defend.
With regard to the ensoulment of the brain, right? You've mentioned it about 5 times today, Jack. I still don't understand what that has to do with systematic deception. I genuinely don't. You keep claiming
you
as
see what
if
he's doing?
you keep
How many
mentioning
times
it as if
have we
it's
said
relevant.
to him we're not talking about systematic deception? We're talking about his claim that a brain in
That's his angle. That's all he's got.
No, you kept mentioning it in relation to systematic deception.
No.
You said, Jack, that I've been lying.
I said the opposite.
Because what?
I said the opposite. I said the opposite multiple times, you fucking liar. So now the question on the table. So stop bringing up systematic deception, right? Stop dodging.
Every time I mention,
shut your mouth while I'm talking.
Every time I mention systematic
Shut your mouth
deception,
while I'm
you
talking.
said I'm lying.
Shut your mouth while
Check
I'm
the
talking.
replay.
Shut your mouth. Okay? Stop dodging what we want to know, right? What we've been asking
now
you
you're
over
moving
and
the
over again.
goalposts, Jack.
Shut your mouth while I'm talking.
You're dishonest by moving the goalposts.
Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth.
Check the replay, Jack.
What we want to shut your mouth. What we want to understand is why is it that a brain in a vat is necessarily dead?
I didn't say the brain was dead, by the way.
Why is it that the brain in a vat is necessarily... You did say it was dead. Okay.
No, I did not.
Yeah, you did say that, but that doesn't matter.
No, I did not.
That doesn't matter.
If it doesn't have the branch of
we're not going to get caught up in that dodge, you fucking liar.
I didn't say that the brain was dead, Jack.
Shut your mouth while I'm
talking.
You're
misrepresenting again.
Shut your mouth.
You said I said the brain was
your
dead.
Mouth, right?
You won't even let me clarify.
Your claim is... You
said my claim is the brain is dead. That's false.
Stop over-talking me.
I did not say the brain is dead, Jack.
Is somebody going to fucking prevent him from over-talking me?
You can retract, Jack, if you want.
Shut your mouth.
I did not say the brain is dead.
So shut your mouth. Shut your mouth.
Stop lying, Jack.
Shut your mouth.
You're more than welcome to take it.
Shut your mouth.
You could say you misheard.
Shut your mouth while I'm talking.
You could say you misheard.
Shut your mouth. Ahmad's going to tell him to stop talking while I'm talking.
I did not say the brain is dead, Jack. Acknowledge it, please. Stop talking, John.
Yeah, well, I didn't say systematic deception either. That's not stopping you. Give me a break.
Yeah, so
your statements entail systematic deception.
Now he's talking again.
No way, John.
The issue on the table is you said that the brain in a vat is necessarily not ensouled, right?
I didn't use the word necessarily, by the way.
Oh, so it's possible for it to be ensouled?
No, sir. I'm just saying I didn't say necessarily.
Oh, yeah. So that was another fucking dodge.
Well, great interruption.
Okay? So that's what we're asking for the argument for.
Yeah, I just said I didn't say necessarily. I'm just reminding you.
Yeah, I just addressed
and then you guys play this game again. So you're saying this? No, I said neither.
Sorry,
How about
is
that?
It possible? Is it possible for the brain in the vat, for Christianity to be true and the brain in the vat to be ensouled? Is it possible? You fucking liar. Is it possible? Oh! All of a sudden there's silence.
Yeah.
You couldn't stop from fucking interrupting me, right?
So,
and then when you decided to try to distract the conversation from something...
I don't mind answering the question. Am I allowed to think about it?
Yeah, what's the answer to the fucking question, Dodger?
Yeah, but you're saying that I made a statement I did not.
Sorry.
I'm actually contemplating it now.
Who cares? The statement that you're contesting is irrelevant, right? The necessary thing, right?
Well, it is important for Jack because he wants to say that this is my position. Not to say that it's not. I'm just saying I didn't say that.
Oh yeah.
Why would
Who cares?
Why would you think that?
Clear it up. Clear it up.
Answer the question, John.
This is great because I'm hoping that Jack will start reconsidering his placement of John Lee on the
what I would claim is that given the truth of Christianity, that the brain being ensouled, absent the body, right? Just the brain in some vat, being kept alive in some way. I did say that it's not consistent to what scientists have in terms of keeping the brain alive. Whether scientists believe that there's any thought or thinking going on, they claim it's not, even though the cells have been kept alive with oxygen and blood and so forth. And even though that's the case, the scientists were saying that the brain is not thinking, which is consistent with my view. So that's the empirics of it. But as far as scripture, it's consistent with my view that the soul is nowhere near that brain. Relationally, not spatially, relationally, and so the soul is present with the Lord. That's my understanding. And so if all of these things are true, which I believe they are, right, which represents Christianity, given the truth of these premises, it is not logically possible.
Wait a minute. We're asking you if it's logically possible for the soul, for the brain to be ensouled if Christianity is true.
And I just
Is that possible?
And I just explained what the
It's a yes or no fucking question. It's a yes or no fucking question.
That.
What's the answer? Yes or no?
Given certain premises, it's not logically possible.
Yes or no? Is it logically possible?
No, given certain premises.
Okay, great. It's not logically possible.
Yes, without these premises.
Now, what's the fucking argument?
Is that a
what's
problem?
What's the fucking argument, Dodger?
So the answer
what's
is
the
yes.
Fucking argument?
Jack, the answer is yes without these premises, and no with certain premises.
Sorry.
Sir.
Is it the case that it's logically possible for Christianity to be true and the brain in the vat to be ensouled? Yes or no?
Depends on what you mean by truth of Christianity, sir.
What are you talking about? We're going with what you think is true.
Because the entailment
to have biblical support for.
Because the entailments of truth of Christianity, right, has not been outlined, and so in and of itself, the truth of Christianity is
within your worldview.
Right.
Your worldview.
Right, within my worldview, no. If it's my worldview that the body's not, that the brain is not soul,
thank you for answering.
Biblical
there you go.
That it's not possible.
Yes, I've already done that.
No, you haven't fucking done that, you fucking liar. We want the fucking biblical support, you fucking liar. You quoted a bunch of passages that didn't support your claim, right? And that's what Rhodey is asking you to fucking do, you fucking liar.
Right. And you did not even let me tell you that I'm not saying we completed the process, but I'm telling you, Jack, that we began that process. That's where we left off.
Yeah. So Rhodey's asking you to complete the fucking process, you fucking liar.
Yeah, I mean, I could give you multiple passages if you guys want to.
Yeah, go ahead, give the fucking passages, liar.
Right. John 14 is a good beginning about the spirit truth.
Yeah, explain to Rhodey how that cite that passage, quote it, and explain to Rhodey how that shows that the brain in a vat could not be ensouled.
Right. And so, with regard to objective reality, it is not the case that God permits his children to be deceived about the exterior world. Now, if it is the case that being in a brain or vat represents that in the beginning God created the heavens and the earth, not conceptually,
now he's talking
in
about
some
systematic
mind.
deception.
That's correct.
Fucking dishonest piece of garbage. You're talking about systematic deception again. We told you we're not talking about that, you fucking
Well, I am, Jack. I am. I'm glad you recognize
Why are we even
I was
tolerating
talking
this?
about systematic deception. I'm glad
Why
you
are we even
recognize
tolerating this? I don't
No,
understand.
I'm glad you
Yeah, this
recognize
is
I'm
just an
talking
out.
about
I don't know who
systematic
the original
deception.
person was that gave him the systematic deception out, but this was never his argument.
Andre was the original person, by the way.
This was never your argument.
Agamemnon was the original person.
In fact, you haven't even
We're not
given
talking
an
about
argument.
systematic deception, right? We asked you, what is the argument that the brain in the vat could not be ensouled, right?
Yeah, I've already begun that process.
You're saying because if it's systematically deceived, that's inconsistent with some biblical verse. Is not an answer to that question.
Yeah, with regard to the brain itself. About the
You're cutting out, John. You're cutting out. You're cutting out. You're cutting out. You're cutting out. Try again.
Well, still have a red bar.
Yeah, you're still cutting. Sorry.
I don't think John should be allowed to talk until he answers this question.
Yeah. He thinks as long as he can get somebody talking about systematic deception, that he won't have to, like, give an argument for some reason.
Yeah.
He's insane.
But every time Rhodey and I was talking about systematic
John,
deception, I don't know why Jack kept bringing this up.
Over the past few days, and you just don't give an answer. You're a fucking liar. You should be ashamed of yourself. You're an adult. Do better.
Yeah. And so if it's a case of Christianity's truth, right? But you guys are now saying, why is this
give the fucking argument.
Truth of Christianity? And now BB's saying, I mean, I could support my view with verses, right? But
no,
just if you're not satisfied with the answer,
John,
why would I care?
You're a disgusting person.
Jack just asked you to quote to provide the verse, quote it, and then explain how it means that that verse is in conflict with the brain in the vat scenario. And what you did is that you said okay, and then you just started making claims about you didn't even quote the verse. You didn't quote the verse at all, and then you didn't explain how it's in conflict.
I actually did. I quoted John 14. I quoted Genesis 1, sir.
You didn't quote the verse. You provided the verse number. You didn't quote it.
I definitely quoted a part of it. Do you want me to read the entire verse? I could. Let me look it up.
The idea.
It's not relevant.
I know John 14.
It's not relevant
John
anyway
14,
because he's bringing it up.
What's the verse?
He's bringing it up in connection with refuting systematic deception.
That's correct, Jack.
Yeah, you fucking dishonest piece of garbage. That's not what we're asking you to do. We're not asking you to refute systematic deception, you dishonest piece of garbage.
And the only reason
we're asking you to cite the verse. Shut your mouth. We're asking you to cite shut your mouth. We're asking you to cite the fucking verses that show that the brain in a vat cannot be ensouled, you fucking piece of garbage.
See, this is what you don't understand, Jack, and you can check the replay, is that when I kept talking about systematic deception, you blurted out, you went apoplectic, you went berserk and said, no, you're lying. This is what you said. Hang on, no.
He's just stuck on
systematic
deception. He's just
completely stuck.
You're not
John conceded that the lesser brand of
I don't know why you guys don't want me to expose the lying of Jack.
Well, that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about.
I'm saying you're lying, sir. I'm saying you're lying.
We're talking about. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. We're talking about whether you can shut your mouth.
You're the one who accused me of
lying.
Shut your
mouth.
By lying.
Shut your mouth.
So you're mad because you got caught lying.
Are you guys going to let him keep over talking me? I'm getting sick of this.
You got caught lying, Jack.
Are you guys going to let him keep talking?
And you know you've been caught lying.
Are you guys going to let him keep talking?
And you don't want me to expose your lies.
Somebody gonna tell him
what he has to Hold on a sec. Matt, when you said mods, please, what do you want me to do, Matt?
I want you to let John expose Jack lies.
Thank you, Matt, because he was lying, and I know exactly where.
No, Matt. Well, we want John to explain how a brain in a vat can't be ensouled.
And that's a distraction, Matt.
Oh my god!
How was the
Wow.
original question a distraction?
Saying for like a week, way
Okay,
before
okay.
you knew
I'll make a deal with you, Matt.
Deception.
Matt, I'll make a deal with you. I will allow John the time to quote expose Jack's lies. If after that, well, actually no, because I don't trust you. John, if he gives if he answers the question how a brain in a vat can't be ensouled, he will be afforded 5 minutes uninterrupted. I'll move everyone in the audience for him to quote expose Jack's lies. Does that sound fair to you, Matt?
Oh, yeah, it won't take that long.
What's that, Matt?
Sure, that sounds good.
Okay, cool. Go ahead and answer the question. But you got to answer Jack's question, though, John.
We can just all sit here. You don't have to move us down, but just give him 5.
No, I don't have to answer Jack's question. I'll tell you why. I don't have to answer.
Oh, he was never going to
So he
answer
doesn't
the
want to
question,
participate.
right?
No.
He don't have
Now,
to
Matt, what do you want me to
he
do
doesn't
now,
want
huh?
to
So
answer
now,
the
Matt,
question.
what's going to be fair here? See, I was already correct in suspecting that John wouldn't do it, right? That's why I wanted him to go first. Now, I'll be true to my word and I'll give him the time. But now, what am I supposed to do, Matt?
If you want to have a separate discussion about it, I'm
not talking. First and foremost, what was the question Jack asked, by the way?
About the body, about the brain being ensouled.
Oh, how is this a logical contradiction in the Christian, or how it does it conflict with the Christian worldview?
John's claiming that a brain in a vat it's impossible, cannot be ensouled.
Right.
And he claims he has Bible verses.
I do agree with him.
He has Bible verses to support.
Right. Hold on, Matt. Matt, you're getting Matt. Whether or not you understand, this is all irrelevant. Whether or not you understand the question that's being asked that he's not answering, Matt, it's all irrelevant, right? I proposed an order which you agreed to. Now, what do you want me to do now, Matt? The question is irrelevant, right?
The question is irrelevant to the topic, yes.
Can I get someone to just dedicate and mute John while I'm dealing with Matt?
The question that Jack is asking is irrelevant. Then
no. You knowing it isn't irrelevant to the order of operations and how we're going to sort this out as mods, right? You said, "Hey, mods, you want mod action, right? You want a mod like me to sort this out, so it's not a shit show, right?" I offered you a way to sort it out, so it's not a shit show. But John refused. So now, what do you think I should do as a mod?
So let me, just so we're clear here, you want Jack to first, or John to first answer Jack's question, and then he gets 5 uninterrupted minutes.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
I thought it was the other way around.
John, I would just say, just answer Jack's question real quick, and then you can have 5 uninterrupted.
It's got to be an actual answer. It's got to be an actual answer, not a non-answer.
Yeah. And so what I would say, Matt, is first and foremost that question is irrelevant.
Just mute him until mute him. Just look. If he starts off,
so I don't mind answering the. I generally don't mind answering the question.
Look, here's what's going to happen. Either when you mic up, you're saying yes, I'm going to answer the question, or you get muted, and whoever's muting you is just going to continue doing.
Yeah,
that.
I'll answer the question in a different room.
No.
Again with this bullshit. You've said that
Get the fuck out of here.
When everyone asks,
get the fuck out of here. Then
I'm gonna.
What do you want me to do, Matt? Matt, what do you want me to do?
Well, just
Matt, what do you want me to do?
Let me answer Jack's
question. No. Hey, Matt. Hey. We're not asking for an answer from you, are we, Matt?
Well, I mean, I could just give him the quick answer, and then John could have 5 uninterrupted minutes.
No, Matt. That is not what we need right now. Jack wants an answer from John.
I'm telling you, this question's a distraction, Matt.
You're a distraction right now.
Well,
answer it in a different room. You know what? Let's make a new room right now, and John can answer the question. Because this is just we all know.
No, because I'm not going to proceed until I get to respond with Jack's lies.
You said I'm happy.
You will be able to do that if you answer the question.
Why don't we do that here? Get it over with. Create another room. Put it behind us, and then we can talk about that.
John. You're the biggest freaking diva.
I have a solution.
Don't trust you.
I can answer the question within 1 minute, and then John
Unbelievable.
can have 5 minutes to expose Jack's lies.
I gave a solution. I don't even need 5 minutes. We can deal with Jack's lies.
You're
put it to rest.
out.
Start a new room. We talk about
No, Matt. Nobody trusts John. Nobody trusts
But you
John,
trust
right?
me.
He's
Trust
gonna
that I
just
can
do the
answer
same.
that.
He's gonna rant
Oh,
about Jack for a
I'll do
long
it if you make a
time.
bet with me, Matt. I'll do it if you make a bet with me.
No, I don't know what bet you want.
You
What's the bet?
you don't want to bet. You don't want to take a bet that John's not going to like act. Look, just to be clear.
Hey, tell me you want to bet
Just to be clear, can you
$1,000.
just mute him while
Tell
I'm
me you want to
talking to
bet
Matt, please?
$1,000, Matt. 100%
Just to be
of it,
clear.
I'll back you up.
Just to be
Hang
Just to be clear,
John.
it can't
I'm
be
not gonna
just an answer. It can't just
$1,000,
be a. Look, can somebody just mute him until I'm done talking, Matt? He has to actually answer the question.
Oh, look at that! Well, you didn't answer the question. That's a trap.
So John has to actually answer the question. What's the bet about?
Look, Tom,
sure.
I am muting
They
him,
want
but
to their
he's muted,
satisfaction,
so I think
Matt.
we should just move him to the audience.
Trap.
I cannot keep him silent without
to
moving
y'all's
him to the audience.
satisfaction, that's kind of loose.
Yeah,
Because
move
we
him to
can
the
just
audience.
make another room.
Oh fuck it, just move him to the audience. Fuck him.
All right, there we go. There we go.
What needs to happen is it needs to be just Jack.
We can't hear you.
Let's make another room titled John Lee Exposes Jack's Lies and just let John come in and expose Jack's lies.
See,
Matt, you're close to getting
what's
like
interesting
banned.
about that is that we
I'm
have
close to
access
blocking
the
your ass, so you
recordings
keep
at that point.
trolling. You keep trolling like that, I'm just gonna block
Please
your
don't.
ass.
I won't. But I do.
Then good luck, fucking. Then good luck every day when you're fucking doing whatever the fuck it is you're doing and like not even being in the room. Yeah, have fun with that.
Okay, I won't troll anymore. But I do think there's an answer there.
That was
I could
easy.
try to give it.
To give it.